Hi everyone, Marchas here and welcome to the channel. And today I'll be comparing the KYRIE 6 with the KD12, which has been out for a couple of months already. A lot of you have been requesting me to do this. These are two of Nike's signature sneakers from Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Now they are teammates over in Brooklyn. So let us see which one or which sneaker is for you. So if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please do so. Click the subscribe button and notif bell for my newest videos so you'll be updated. And if you haven't watched the performance review of each of the sneaker for a more detailed review, I'll be putting up the link up here. So let us start off with the uppers of the two sneakers. By the way, this is the KYRIE 6 Preheat Manila colorway, and this is my KD12 ID'd version. Right here in the Philippines, we recently launched the Nike ID or Nike Bayou, so you can customize the KD12s. I think the KYRIE 6 too. I don't know if it's applicable now here. I haven't tried it here in Manila, but I know in the US you can also Nike ID or KYRIE 6 now. So that's just a little disclaimer. This is not a general release, especially this one. I ID'd it, and for this one it is a limited edition, and the newer jet black colorway that's a general release will be coming out soon, or if not, it has been released when I release this video. Alright, upper of both sneakers, KYRIE 6 features ballistic mesh, and for the KD12, a net synthetic mesh upper. And in terms of durability, I would say both are looking very durable. And on the softness, the KD12 feels a little bit softer compared to the KYRIE 6. What I like about the KYRIE 6 is it's more structured. The shape doesn't crumple compared to the KD12s. Look at my KD12s, it's really crumpled on the forefoot area because of the softness of the material. In terms of support, both doesn't stretch at all, especially in the KD12. It's fused on the outer side. The ballistic mesh, all areas doesn't stretch, so it's very supportive. The thing that adds to the support of the sneaker is, of course, the cushion goes up. For the KDs, it goes up on the lateral part, and on the medial part, it's the traction that goes up. And very similar to the KYRIEs too. The cushion also cradles your foot. On the lateral, the traction goes up on the medial part of the sneaker. So I think pretty similar in terms of support, how they implemented the support. Even on the heel, both cushion really goes up on the lateral part. For the KD12s, the lateral part, there's extension of the traction that goes up. It's hard plastic that serves as heel containment, lockdown, and support. While on the KYRIEs, the cushion also goes up, plus this very big heel TPU plate covers from the heel going to the almost near the midfoot part. So I mean, in terms of support, I would give them pretty much the same, and durability same. The main difference that I'm seeing right now is this hard rubber micro texture found in the KYRIE 6. It gives you additional forefoot durability and support on the medial part of your toe. I would give a slight advantage on the KYRIE 6 in terms of support, because all throughout the sneaker, the KYRIE 6 looks very rugged, very supportive, and it's really made for a very quick shifty guard. And as for the ease of wearing, both have traditional thong lacing system. The KYRIEs just have this extra strap which will help in the lockdown in the footbed. This is the trick that I'm doing with the KYRIE 6. I fold it here a bit in order to lace it up quickly, then I'll just strap it. Just be careful not to touch the strings or the laces with the Velcro, because it will stick and destroy your laces. And none of that will happen on the KD12s because it's just a traditional thong lacing system. And as for the heel height, ankle protection is almost the same on both. And as for the inner lining, both are very comfy. Both have very nice cushion, but on the KYRIEs, it's a lot softer compared to the KD. So if you want a softer material, the KYRIEs is the way to go. But in terms of ankle protection, I would say it's pretty much the same. For the heel lockdown, heel containment, KYRIEs have an external heel containment while the KDs have an internal one, and both are very good in terms of heel containment, support, and lockdown. No heel slippage on both sneakers. And of course, the KYRIE external heel plate, which is really huge, so it adds a little bit of weight around the heel of the KYRIEs, but you wouldn't notice it that much because of how nice the fit of the KYRIEs are. The major difference between the two sneakers, the cushion setup, the major difference. KD12s, as you know, full length, no strobo board, zoom air unit. It feels really nice below your foot. The footbed, you can really feel the bounciness, and it is double stack on the heel, although I don't feel the other hex unit around the heel of the KD12s, but still very bouncy from forefoot to heel. While the KYRIE 6 features an articulated zoom turbo on the forefoot of the KYRIEs, and on the heel, a very nice impact protection on the injected phylon of the KYRIEs. So here it is. If you want to feel more bounciness from the forefoot to the heel, and if you want more impact protection, of course, go with the KD12s. The KYRIE 6 has a nice impact protection there, but nothing compared to the bounciness and impact protection that you will be feeling on the KD12s. But if you're more into that bounciness feel of the KYRIEs that really covers the entire ball of your forefoot, you can feel the bounce from all angles of your forefoot area. That's what you will feel on the KYRIEs, because on the KD12s, I mean, there's bounce, but it's more on the center, while the KYRIE's bounciness is covered edge to edge. I mean, from your pinky toe to your big toe. So that's the difference on the bounce. If you don't mind just a good impact protection, if you want a lower feel to the ground, KYRIE 6, both sneakers, both are very responsive in terms of cushion setup. Closer to the ground, of course, KYRIE 6. You're not too high off the ground on the KD12 as well. And now moving on to the traction of both sneakers. For the KD12s, a very simple pattern of traction, linear pattern, and for the KYRIEs, this very nice design of the all-seeing eye. And rubber compound wise, I would say pretty much the same. For the traction on the very clean court, both are very amazing. Squeakiness, I mean, it's pretty much the same. But here is a little disclaimer on my KD12s, because the first one that I had, it has a translucent outsole, and it was really bad on a dusty court, and I was really slipping there. But with the KYRIEs, it was very dependable. Even though it was a little moist or a little bit dusty, I was still gripping. And I did this to a gum outsole because there's no colorway with a gum outsole on the KD12. So if you are more onto the general release, you'll be more safe on the KYRIE 6. And if you want the KD12s, go with the solid rubber outsole. That's what I would recommend on the KD12s. For more consistent traction, even though it's translucent on this one, traction is still amazing. For outdoor use, I think you can use them both for outdoor, but I think they'll be fraying for quite some time if you keep on using them outdoor. Both sneakers have this traction on the medial part, but it is more exage on the KYRIE 6. It really goes up until this micro texture. You can also use this as traction on the KYRIE 6, while on the KDs, it goes up here to the ball of your forefoot on the medial side. So both are really nice for shifty bigs and of course shifty guards, small guards. For the sizing of both sneakers, go true to your size. That's for regular footer, and for wide footers, go half a size up. But I would warn the wide footers on the KD12s, it's because it is really narrow. So I would recommend the KYRIE 6 more on the wide footers if you're getting or choosing between these two. The KD12s is really narrow. As you can see here, the KYRIE 6 protrudes more compared to the KD12s. And even on the heel part of the sneaker, the KYRIE 6 is more exaggerated, especially on the ball of your forefoot in the lateral part. So if you want more stability, KYRIE 6 is the way to go. So for the price point, this is 7,400 pesos for the KD12s. This is 6,745 or 120 US dollars, so 130. This is 140 US dollars. So the final verdict is, if you're more on the budget and if you want more consistent traction and more support, overall support, and you want the bounciness around the ball of your forefoot, there's enough impact protection. Low to the ground, KYRIE 6. But if you want that maximum bounciness from the forefoot going back to the heel part of the sneaker and more impact protection on the heel, and you wouldn't mind it being narrow, and if you're not a wide footer, go with the KD12s. And it's more expensive though compared to the KYRIEs. Both have excellent ankle protection, heel lockdown, heel support, and you would never go wrong between the two sneakers. I mean, these are two of my favorite Nike sneakers out right now. So the KD12 is lighter than the KYRIEs by 50 grams. I think it's because of this rubber heel plate of the KYRIEs and this strap. It gives additional weight, but you wouldn't feel the weight while you're playing with them. Both are very responsive, very nice fitting sneakers. Just get the right size for you and you're good to go. So this has been Marches once again. I hope I help you guys out. Let me know which sneaker will you choose, the KD12s or the KYRIEs. Hit me a comment down below. And this has been Marches once again. Thank you for watching. Like this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!